Hi everyone, my name is Arunodaya and in this particular video I will tell you how to use jQuery or JavaScript in Laravel. So this is the screen. Just I want to show you how to use a jQuery in your Laravel application. Simply if you see this example, so when I click on this button, it is creating another input to upload more files. So in this way, if you click here, it is creating as many as input boxes, so where I can upload my files. So here there is another button called remove. When you click on the remove button, it is removing the input. I have implemented jQuery here in this Laravel page. So how to do that? So to demonstrate how to use jQuery in Laravel, we have to create one layout and one view file, and let's create it. But this particular video is for how to use jQuery and Laravel. So this is a very beginner one, and there is a package called Laravel Mix, and this particular Laravel Mix is used to compile and minify your CSS, and jQuery takes care of the Webpack. If you do not know about the Webpack and Laravel Mix, in advanced video I will give you the detail about Webpack and Laravel Mix, but here in this particular video I will give you exactly how to use a simple jQuery in your Laravel application. So for that, let's create one layout. So go to the view file, resource and view. Here I want to create a layout. So let's create one file, layout1.blade.php file. So here I want to create my layout here, HTML, simple. For the demonstration, I'm just creating here. This is the head, and the head is closed here. So here I want to use the jQuery library and the Bootstrap library. So this is the library I am using. Here if you see here, this particular Bootstrap is there in my current server. If you go to the public folder, and there is a Bootstrap here, and inside the Bootstrap CSS, and I am using the main.css file, bootstrap main.css file here. So if we down, this is the main.bootstrap.css file. I'm just linking it, and just jQuery. For the jQuery I'm using the CDN, the online one. So I'm using the jQuery main.js. I'm getting it from CDN. Okay, so here this is the library I am just using in my layout, and the body is closed here, and here I want to write a div here, or class div is closed here. Okay, so exactly here what I want to do is I want to yield the container here. This is my layout. I'll save. This is a very simple layout. I want to demonstrate, that means to use the jQuery in your Laravel, you have to use the jQuery library. You can download it just like the Bootstrap file I have saved in my server. Just here just like your public Bootstrap CSS. You can also download the jQuery, and you can store it here in the public folder. But right now I am using directly in my CDN. I am using the CDN version of the jQuery. This particular jQuery will be available to my view files. So this file is created. This is the layout1.blade.php file. I have to create another view file where I have to use this particular jQuery and Bootstrap. Go to the view file folder. This is the view folder. I want to create one new file. This is called test jQuery. Suppose for example .blade.php. So this is my test underscore jQuery blade.php file. Here I want to use my layout 1. This is my layout I want to use, and then the section here. This section is the content. This very simple layout, as you know already. End of the section, and this is the complete, and this is simple layout. I'm using the layout 1, and this is the section. Here I want to create one main div. I'm creating one main div where I have to create one. Now I want to create one input is equal to, for example, text or file. Okay, and here I can create the label also. You can write class is equal to form control. So if you see this particular, and you can create a label also. It's a very simple HTML, nothing to do with the jQuery. Level file to upload. So this is the anything you can give the images or images. So this is the thing. One text box I have created inside the section, and the section, this view file is basically using the Laravel 1 layout. So you have to create one URI for this particular test underscore jQuery to display. So open web.php file. Here I want to create and route jQuery. This is my URI. Call the function, call the view return view, and the view file name is my test underscore jQuery. This is my view file.blade.php file. This is how I want to call my view file. So let's go to the browser and just check it out whether it is working or not. So this is my server, and here in my server I want the syntax error route. What are you saying? Unexpected route, line number 27. This is line number 27. Here you place a semicolon. That's it. And now the URI is test underscore jQuery. If you go and space test underscore jQuery, layout blade.content. Okay, the name of the section should be the content, because I have specified the section here. This is the content, so you have to add the same thing here in the yield also. File save all. Go back the browser again and refresh it. Now you see it is showing exactly the same thing. Okay, I have to create a button here, add button. When I click on the add button, it should display another text box here. So for that, I have to create one button here. Input type or button btn, and the button is created. If you go and refresh it again, now the button is created here. The button has been created here. When I click on this button, then it should create another text box just like this with a remove button. So for that, you have to create one another exactly the same. You just copy it out, copy, Control and C, and I just want to change this to class to, for example, instead of writing clone, and remove this, select this thing there. Okay, and here instead of the add, I want to remove button. I want to create remove button, and here I want to create one. Now everything is okay right now. And one last thing I want to create here, create another div here. I'll tell you why I'm creating this div. Duplicate, I'm just giving the name of the class of this particular class is duplicate. Then here you just write close the duplicate, and here just see. So this is how I'm just creating. You go to the browser again and see how it is looking. Now it is looking this particular with remove button, the second one, but this should not display. So just write the style here is equal to display none. At the beginning it should not display. So if you refresh it right now, the div is not being displayed. When I click on this button, it should display. So I want to take the help of the jQuery. So how to take the help of the jQuery? I'm just at the end of this thing, I can write the script just like this. Is why I'm writing this, because I want to use this particular script here in this particular file only. So that's why script, and close it. And here in this script, I want to use my jQuery. So before writing the jQuery, let's go to this particular page and let's check it out whether jQuery has been included in this particular page or not. Because the jQuery I have used in my layout1.blade.php file. This is the jQuery, and here in this view file, the test jQuery view file, I am using this layout. Okay, I am using this layout. That's why it should use the jQuery. Now, to check it out whether the jQuery is being used or not, let's see the source code. And here in this, you see the source code, it is showing this particular jQuery, and if you click it here, the jQuery is being displayed. That means the file is being included in your test jQuery view file. That is fine. That means I can use the jQuery here in my view file. At the bottom of the page, I can start with the jQuery. If you know jQuery, you can start. The jQuery starts with a dollar symbol. If you do not know, you can see my incoming jQuery video for the beginners only. You can wait for that. You can, if you want to see these videos, you can subscribe to my channel. So now this jQuery starts like this. You can start writing the jQuery like this. Now when I'll click on this button, so add button, so this is my add button. If you see this add button, I have this add button success. This is the class name. So I want to focus on this particular add button. So for that, I can write dollar, then double quotation, dot stands for class. Then you can write this button name to identify that particular. You can use the ID. If you use the ID here, ID is equal to something. So you have to write the hash symbol here. So when you want to click on this particular button, so dot click, this is the event. Okay, when I click on this button, what I want to do is I want to display this thing. I want to display this thing. Function, so this is the anonymous function. You can click. When I clicking on this success button, so what I want to do is I want to create one variable. Suppose for example, you could take anything, HTML. Okay, the variable I am creating, and I want to store this particular HTML here in this particular variable. That means I can display this particular HTML. So I want to store this HTML, this particular div, in my variable. Okay, so here what you have to do is you can write dollar, and what is the name of this div? It is the clone, class clone. So you just write like this, dot clone. Okay, if you are acquainted, familiar with jQuery, you can easily understand. If you do not know, so this is a very simple way. I want to store the HTML of this clone class. This is the clone class. This is complete HTML in my variable input HTML. This is one way. Then what I have to do is this particular div is there in the variable input HTML. Now I want to display that HTML after this main div. Okay, so what I have to do is I want to display this dot. This is my div, main div. This is the ID of this particular div is main div. After this main div, so you just write after, I want to display input HTML. So the simple way you can do that. So let's check it out. This is the command. So let's check it out. Go to the browser again, and when you change in the JavaScript, when you changing or updating or adding some JavaScript, you must save this file and refresh the page again. Now you see there is an error. It is showing line number 2 token this. So if you see this particular, this is opening, and you have to close it. You see this function has been open and close. You just close it here. Okay, that was the problem. Refresh it again. It's not div2. So when you click here, this message is being displayed because it is not getting the jQuery library. So I can put this thing inside the thing. I'll save. Go to the browser again. Now if you click here, now you see this button. So I have to put this thing inside the section. Okay, the button is been, when you click it here, it is generating this thing again and again. So exactly it is working. Now work on this remove button. When you click on this remove button, it should remove the item here from the page. So how to do that? What is the name of this button? The name of the button class is danger. So what I have to do is I have to focus this particular on click button danger. I want to remove this, okay, this div. Okay, how to do that? Very simple. If you know jQuery, so what I am doing is I'm just writing again dollar, and I'm focusing the body of this page, and here I'm just writing another version of on click event. If you know on, then you write click. When I click on this particular button danger, I want to call the function. This is the anonymous function. Why I'm saying this anonymous function? Because the function does not have any name. So this is anonymous function. That means this particular statement, what it will do is, when I click on the button danger, this is the danger button, remove, that is present in the body of this page, then it will remove it. So how to remove? So what to remove? This particular button is inside this duplicate button, duplicate class, duplicate div. So I have to target that. So I have to write like this dollar. This means the current button, this button. So this button is having the parent, and the parent is our duplicate. This is the parent div of this particular item. So this item, this button is basically inside this duplicate, so that I'm targeting this, and parent sub duplicate means this clone. I want to remove it. So just try to remove. The remove function is to remove a particular HTML item from the DOM. So this is how we can write. So when I click on this button, what it will do is this means this button having the parent duplicate, and remove it. Parents of duplicate is clone, so that will be removed. So just save it and go to the browser and refresh it. If you see on the click, the button is been displayed, this new element is been displayed, remove it. So that is, it is not removing it. I have missed a dot here. You see the duplicate dot. So dot means the class name. So you just write a dot. That's why it is not removing it. So you just remove it. The problem was I was not using the dot. So duplicate is nothing. It is a class. So that's why you have to write a dot here. So just go back again, refresh it, and add and remove. Add multiple times and remove. So in this way you can use the jQuery. So this is generally very much used to upload multiple files. So this particular module, this particular view, I'll use to demonstrate you how to upload multiple files, images in JavaScript and jQuery and Laravel. So this particular thing I will use in multiple file uploading in Laravel. So this is the end of the video. We'll see then in the next video. I'll use the same view file to upload multiple files. If you like this video, please subscribe, like and share this video.